Quick! Take a picture before the moment passes! Right here. If we get any closer, we might scare them away. These days. Come on, quick! It looks like a train carriage! Paimon's heard that Snezhnaya has loads of railways and trains! This must be one of them! Ooh, it's still so cold. Yeah. It's everything feels heavy. Oh, no need. Yep, sure thing.
What is this place? Where's Paimon? I need to find her. Fast! Paimon? Paimon! That's strange. Where could she be? I guess I'll try further ahead. Hang in there, Paimon. Is that a train carriage? Maybe I can get up from the inside. Is this an answer from this world? Here, Krasnik's torch, civilian model. It's definitely getting a little warmer now it's turned on. I really hope Paimon's okay. What was that strange sound? I can't tell if... Paimon? Paimon, is that you?
Incoming entity detected. Hello, Transcend. Time since last activation. I am... To this end, I must... Huh? Apologies. Anyway, I was nevertheless serving in accordance with my preset Will you accept me, Transcender? I understand your position. Before I was activated, if you agree to accept me, to answer your question, yes. You have made a very wise... Now that we have reached an accord, very well. I will remember... I need to... I can sense my power. The key right now... You may now execute the command, Demolish. Prime Ice Unit count has been updated. You may now execute the command, Build. Use it to create a prime ice construct to prop up the door.
A reward on the road.
Scanning local environment. That would not be inefficient. You can use this to... Construct blueprint added to records. You may now execute the command, Build Heat Source. Generate a temporary heat source to rapidly melt the solid ice.
I'll keep this close. A reward on the...
My scan indicates the path is straight ahead. I recommend we proceed. Kresnik Crystal located. Please the recent construct you built provides highly efficient. Unfortunately, prime ice constructs have a very short. That said, yes. Perhaps then, But for now, all you need to remember is this. If you collect... low power, please use Kresnik Crystal to replenish energy reserves. Signs of physiological activity detected in the distance. It is highly likely to be your travel companion, Paimon. Go. Go now. Be reunited and sing together. May all the people be united as one. May all of life rejoice in unison. Approaching the target location. Scanning for signs of life. Life forms detected. 2. Affirmative. How real-time environmental data suggest...
Paimon! Who are you?
Don't worry. She's only sleep. You must be the Traveler. Newcomers to Snezhnaya struggle to adapt to the sheer cold at the best of times. You two must be very...
Your eyes.
There are indeed some Conrians left in this world. It would be unwise to interrogate my identity. We will meet again.
The unidentified subject has now left the area. He appears to be an individual of great significance, but my search has yielded no relevant data. I will try searching the database. Against the odds, your companion is safe and sound.
It's okay. Take it easy.
Pretty much the same as when we first got... Wait. Yep. The director of... So, you met it?
The Jester must know everything about the Tsaritsa's plan. Well...
He had no intention of explaining his motives, and he left in something of a hurry.
Hey! What the... Who is that? It looks like... half a pair...
Snezhnaya was once the land of the Fae.
Oh! Wow! Well, thank you...
Goodwill, detect...
Oh, that... Anyway... Back to the jet... When he first showed up, Paimon could tell that he was Conrian from his eyes. It was only later, after he... Oh, seems unlikely. He ran, and after bringing Paimon here, he just stared out at the snow. Paimon didn't feel unsafe around him, and he didn't seem to have...
Please allow me to interrupt. Fatui and...
Wait, you've seriously never heard of the Fatui?
Understood. Since they hold elite positions and serve their god directly, it stands to reason that they would conduct themselves with due decorum. I am inclined to agree with your assessment, Miss Paimon. I did not detect any ill will from the gentleman in question.
Sorry, I shouldn't have encouraged you to talk so much. Paimon, new plan. Let's get out of Snezhnaya for now. We can come back after the weather clears up and you're all better. The jester mentioned that this snowstorm being the work of a monster is worse than
Oh, well, it's really nice of you to look out. We were really psyched up for this.
Further information is required regarding the monster situation. At this point, we have traveled a significant distance into the blizzard. If, however, we continue onward, there may... Do you remember what I said as we neared this location? I told you we can break through the blizzard and there is a small town up ahead, which would be the perfect place for Miss Paimon to...
Paimon thinks Goggles here makes a great point. Let's do that. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Think of all the
Affirmative. Should you ever need my assistance during your future adventures, please call for the Eye of Grey whenever you wish. Otherwise, I will remain silent to avoid causing any unnecessary distraction. Now, please follow me to the train tracks.
I'll keep this close.
Please confirm. Heading north from here, we will soon arrive at... Wait, there's an error.
What exactly does clear mean?
Brace for impact, friends! Preparing... How strange. Not only was the station's status different from my records...
Yeah.
My sincere apologies for putting you in danger. I'm afraid I'm agreed. This is likely a consequence of outdated railroad data. Fortunately, our crash landing has at least brought us much closer to the town. According to...
Your data had better be right this time.
I can assure you, it certainly is. It seems our ill-fated train ride was a blessing in disguise. We have taken the shortest possible route. Rest assured that I will take user preferences into account next time I plan a route.
Excuse me? Is there an inn nearby?
I'm sorry, but they've all closed.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. We're looking for a place to stay.
I can't even afford to warm my own house, let alone run a business.
Excuse us. Is there anywhere we can stay around these parts?
Oh, I'm afraid not. You'll have to try your luck somewhere else.
All we can do is wait for the next shipment of Kresnik. Hi there. Do you know if there are any inns still taking guests in this town?
Doubt it. They're probably all closed. No one has enough Kresnik crystal to heat their own homes, let alone a business.
Oh, what about...
I clocked you a while back. You adventurers or something?
Why is that? Because...
In part. But the bigger reason's Project Stuzha. Since it's Her Majesty's will, we have to put up with it whether we like it or not. Oh, sorry. I assumed it was common knowledge by now. Basically, the Tsaritsa is planning, even if they used all the surplus Kresnik crystal in Snezhnaya, it still wouldn't be enough to meet. So, the Vetcha passed a resolution requiring all factories and households to reduce their energy consumption.
Bitter cold. So, like, it's gonna be...
Pretty much. When you're broke, you scrimp and save. When it's cold, you huddle together for warmth. Trouble is, if you stretch someone out like an elastic band for too long, who knows if they can ever bounce back.
Can you please explain to me why the price of Kresnik crystal has gone up by 1/3 again? You only come here twice a month. This won't even last us a week.
The supply and pricing of Kresnik crystal are based on current production volumes and price data. We Fatui are only responsible for delivery and security. I'm not in a position to explain to you.
Oh, so our lives mean nothing to you? How can you expect anyone to survive a single night in this weather without heating?
Since you insist on making me repeat myself every single visit, I will remind you again. There is no monopoly on the trade of Kresnik.
What market? Nobody else is selling. And when they do, they charge 8 times the normal rate. It's robbery is what it is.
Which is why the Snezhnaya Vetche passed a resolution to support border communities. Without which, you wouldn't even... So if you're here just to argue, move aside and let the next person in line come forward. Everyone...
All right, everyone, let's calm down for a second. A few words, if I may. We all know how cold it is. And the more it snows, the harder life gets.
But Liaison Shishkin, there's clearly something wrong with this quota. I have a family in Marepasak who tell me they can buy at least...
Oh, believe you me, I had the same reaction when I first saw the numbers. Couldn't believe what I was reading. Still, you must understand that calculating these energy quotas is a complicated balancing act. They have to factor in population, town size, industrial application. Our top priority must be to keep the largest Kresnik's torch burning continuously. Only then can we sell the remaining crystal for household use. As our Fatui comrades said, they are only responsible for delivering the goods. They need to keep accurate records, and they do not have any authority.
That's right. Our duty is to do things...
Tell you what. Listen, I know how anxious and upset everyone is. What we can do is open the lower combustion chamber of the Kresnik's torch to the public. You can come to... I can't guarantee there'll be ample energy for how...
Fine. I don't see any alternative.
So, this is...
You were looking for an inn.
Oh!
I have a small place in Stratomaros. I don't stay there very often, though, so it's pretty basic. But if you're not picky, you're welcome to rest there for now. It's not much, but I've got blankets and a warm fire.
Are you sure? Oh, that's really kind of you.
All right, then. This way. Hello, I'm Alosha. I'm a hunter. Though, if you've talked to any highwaymen, You might have heard a different side to my story. But anyway, let's keep that between us for now.
Introduced herself so far, didn't she? This is Paimon's best friend, the Traveler.
Good to meet you. Most travelers find the Snezhnaya. Still, you should keep an eye on your condition.
Don't say that! Paimon's too young for chronic health issues.
They aren't in town right now. I do a lot of hunting, so nothing to do but sit tight in town until... I get that you're in a hurry. What? Your own train?
Oh, we got...
Pretty crazy for a rain. I've been doing some digging recently, but to expose what's...
Huh? Wait, a rat?
It's a figure of speech. Shishkin.
Him?
Huh? You're coming...
Huh. Oh, all right.
Oh yeah. There's one more introduction to do. Tagarin!
Oh, a doggy!
He likes to think he's above that kind of thing. He's my hunting partner. So carrots aside, we need to find a way into the trains. Then, we get Tagarin to catch a scent and find out which way the crystal went. What are you eating?
Oh, check it out! Good doggy.
A fellow dog lover.
Yep.
Good to know. Eat up, Tagarin. We got... Wait. Nice work, Tagarin. Come on. We'll go around. This way. We'll enter from the upper floor. There we go. A freight list. Straight from the Fatui. Looks as new as the day it was printed. Yeah, this is all we need. Tugarin's a keen hunter. Anywhere there's a stove, there will be the scent of Cristal. That's normal. But if he picks up the scent of Cristal somewhere and there's no stove around, that's how we know something's up. This must be the rabbit's warren. Sure enough, there's a ton.
Thanks for looking out for us.
No need to thank me. Let's grit our teeth until the blizzard passes.
Maybe for everyone else, Liaison Shishkin.
Huh? Who are you? What's the matter?
I just had a question for you. Why, when all the crates here are from the most recent ship, would you be able to shed any—
Me? Why, I have—
This godsend was found in a cellar adjacent to your residence, and this is only a fraction. I've always been grateful for—
How?
We trusted you to have our back.
Hey, this isn't who I am. We all know how difficult life has been since Project Stuzha came into force. I grew up in Alatir, a small village with no train station. Deliveries of Kresnik Cristal have ceased there entirely. You know as well as I do how downright impossible it is to buy Cristal these days. I watched as energy grew scarcer by the week, all the while knowing that their lives were at risk. Looks like I have the official Snezhnayan quotas here. Anyone who is— I'll make a batch purchase of Cristal worth 3 months' salary for you all to use free of charge.
You don't have to go there.
Yeah, owning up to your mistake is enough for me. You've done plenty of good for the community.
Drop the act. You claim this was a one-time mistake, but the real reason there's only 1 shipment's worth of stolen—
Reporting in, sir. We've conducted a full search of the mayor's house. As expected, we found many crates full—
This wasn't your first time at all. The train station's currently out of service, but it does open for a short window every time there's an energy delivery. And every time a train pulls in, the mayor handpicks said workers. Per his instructions, they transport the Cristal by tunnel at night to the mayor's house. But since he can't get the goods out of town by train, he had to arrange an alternative method of transportation. This meant slower sales, which gave—
Wait, the mayor's involved in this too?
Preposterous. What proof do you have of it?
Basic math. I've spent a lot of time lately counting carriages.
Counting carriages? What?
The energy consumed by a train depends on its total weight. And since energy is a limited resource right now, it's fair to assume that every carriage is packed full. So, if we take the energy required for the Kresnik's torch, add the sales figures you provided, then compare that figure to the train's theoretical cargo capacity, the numbers never match. It's always off by 1 or 2 carriages worth. This time, you set a new record.
You mean to tell me that you sat around out?
I'm a hunter. I have 2 options. Hunt.
Well, I've heard enough. The evidence speaks for itself. Take Shishkin and the mayor into custody.
You cocky...
Yeah, something felt off, so I just followed my gut. Math isn't my strong suit, though. I'm lucky my dad made me learn enough to get by.
Thank you for your assistance. You're a brave lad. Shishkin was quite the cunning criminal. As I'm sure you can tell, he did all of this right under our noses.
A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Even with that sob story he fed us. He was probably trying to keep the mayor out of it, not just mask his own motives. Without the compelling case he put together, even I might have fallen for it. Alosha, was it? Tell me, are you really a hunter?
We can go find some wild animals if you want. I'll fire off a couple of shots.
I didn't mean to cast suspicion on your identity. It's just... they hide in plain sight under false identities, working against Project Stuzha, sometimes directly opposing the Tsaritsa herself. They aren't a violent organization, and their goal is to improve the lives of the common folk, but...
First I've heard of this. I don't really keep up with what goes on in the city. All I know is, people who don't mind their own business in the city end up paranoid about everything. As for me, I just couldn't stand Shishkin. I'm from Alatir myself, and I can tell you, nobody's lived there in years. Of course, no one really cares about the fate of that place. I'm guessing today is the first you've heard of it.
I see. It does. I will report this incident to Snezhnaya. The Fatui will take over energy distribution until... Looks like it's my turn to brush up on math now.
Don't mention it. Excuse me. I need to take a detour before we head back. There's someone I have to deliver this crystal to. Hang tight for a moment. This old lady... Ma'am, it's me.
Alosha?
You know me.
I'm so... Now, how often do I get...
It's okay. You just rest. I'm fine.
Oh, you... It's nice. Sit down, come on.
Please, don't get up on my...
Right under the basket, by the door. Well, grandson dear.
Very much.
Good, good. Wonderful.
You don't need to save any more for me next time, all right?
Oh, I don't need it. I'm fine. But if you like it, come back for some more.
Some kind soul must have given these to her. But she always saves the nicer things. I met her at the market back before her health began declining. She was a lovely... Not many people have heard of Alatir. And if they have, it's usually for all the wrong reasons. Now that it's an abandoned village, it's rare to find anyone who shares fond memories of our hometown. So after... I first learned of Stratomoros's energy supply problems from a passing comment in one of her letters. Then, the town's been in decline for a while now. But because of her memory problems, she thinks of it as the bustling, prosperous... That said, I kinda appreciate her optimism. It's fine. Everyone grows old. In Snezhnaya, some people believe that in your final moments, you'll sense a familiar presence by her side. You turn to look at them, but their face is blurry. So you focus hard, trying to make out who it is. The Grim Reaper reaches out and takes your life. She still calls me grandson, though. So at least I'm not a blurry face in her world. Come on, let's get back and see how Paimon's doing.
Paimon, we're back.
Yep. Paimon's not... but Paimon's sure she'll be fine.
Her complexion's looking much better. Let's...
Sure. But enough about that. How did everything go on your end? Are you all set? Did you...
I'll explain. It's a bit of a long story.
Jeez. You guys got pretty busy. Sounds like the liaison officer in the... So, you said the train station will open again soon, right?
Yeah. Well, enough to survive at least. Project Stuzha isn't going away anytime soon. Don't know. The goal of Project Stuzha is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. The thing is, we were told that the project would only last for 6 months, but time and time again, they keep extending it.
Extending it? Does that mean the Tsaritsa's plan isn't going very smoothly?
That's what everyone suspects. In principle, any proposed extension needs to pass by majority vote in the Snezhnaya Veche. But even though opposition has been growing, any detractors end up caving into political pressure from the rooster, Pulcinella. He's the chair of the Snezhnaya Veche and a key figure in the voting process. He has the backing of many powerful and influential people.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa, but that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sratomro still... Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty, regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya. While the rich and powerful are... The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identity. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, but so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean?
That's because we're adventurers.
Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your...
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. Her ultimate goal, what the Gnosis mean in all of this.
Wait, so... No way.
Sounds like you've heard of us then.
I didn't realize I was in the company of... Honestly, we're all as curious, but getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times. Yeah. So it also absorbed... Luckily, I'm sure that Tsaritsa and her... trouble defeating the creature. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her anytime... Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over Once it's open, we can see...
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower.
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we help them out. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon manufacture. Having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnaya in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. Got some game to trade for Mora. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's...
Drive carefully, all right? Also, all the track switching is on. We'll leave you to examine the...
Shouldn't be a problem.
All right then. Have a safe...
Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out.
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, diagnostics complete. All...
Neat! Huh. Paimon's still...
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though all configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance?
Away we go! Oh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay? I'm on...
Just our luck. Of all the things that...
Halosha,
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows. I've only seen it a few times before, and the few who do make...
Huh? Then, what the heck do... Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great.
Hold it together. Come on.
Look at these Fatui. It's like they've lost their minds.
Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living. I can't channel elemental energy here. I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait, what's that blue thing?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Ready to draw blood.
This is the last one. play it by ear.
Hello. I am glad to...
For now, at least.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with... We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the...
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my It appears that key data is currently... I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment. It may well be one of my core functions. Activation code? We once... Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons.
Is this?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once... Let's go. We don't have much time. When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. Obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition... For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault function.
Charge!
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Change of tactics!
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on. You should be able to use the prime ice construct left here to cover long distances. I recommend using this grappling gun. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling...
Okay? So...
Switch mode! Charge! Time to catch my breath. Gotta recharge.
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease. Usable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Charge!
Can't take much more.
Need a refill.
Can't take much more.
Over.
Reload. Try this.
This is out. Reach. Charge.
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However...
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
Back in business.
You may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is right here.
You mean this...
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Looks like I was right. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifest. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome...
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles?
Make no mistake, it was as Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like...
Oh, let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong...
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, please take a moment to catch your breath.
Oh, thanks, Goggles.
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey...
Yeah, sure. It's so quiet here for it. Huh? So much for repair? You've swapped our train out for a whole new model!
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance.
Huh. Didn't know...
According to my calculations...
Hyperbore... All geared up.
Here, boy!
Come on! Look at you, Boomtail! Animo Tech 6308! What a joke! How tiresome. Take a break. Stay clear! Come on, keep up! Pirouette. Come a little closer. Try not to enjoy this too much. Animal Tech 6308! Animal Hypo... Witness the snow swan's grace. Together. Adagio. Yeah.
One down! Guard!
Stay clear! Enhanced animal mod... Witness the snow swan's grace. How tiresome. Yeah. Take a break. Together, walls of the snowflakes. Absorption test. How tiresome. Shadow me, crystalline adagio.
One down! Here, boy!
Take a break.
You might want to avoid...
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident. That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlo-Lidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice. Look, Snezhnagrad's just up ahead. Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnagrad train station, the biggest...
Wow! It's so majestic!
It's built for maximum efficiency. But yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out. This way. There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoliarny. Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the Winged Vila and the Snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
No wonder! We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
I love the snow.
To the left is the Market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible! Snezhnagrad is stunning!
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here, too. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier Restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor. Yeah, I mean, there are places to most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night—
Yep, no way! Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that! Fine then, it's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing, this way leads to Zapoliarny Palace. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. Inside, there's a munitions factory known as and over there is the Snezhnagrad Vecha. These places are best admired from a distance.
Yeah, they probably have super
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll another place of interest is the Northland Bank. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right?
Ooh, speaking of adventuring...
No one practices alchemy at Snez.
Oh, we'll just have to
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direct. That's about it. You guys...
Sounds good. Thanks.
Podvorier Restaurant is right this way.
Abyssosque. Headquarters.
You all missed the good times.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot! almost too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into this. Obviously, the million more question is, what is this Aritza planning? Everything else leads back to that. Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to this, but we won't get to see her anytime soon. It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm. To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. Paimon can't think of a few people. Right. And when we left Nokrai, Central, so it's unlikely that. Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloop-off place is right nearby. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? But it's unlikely we could sweep. Yeah, alas.
Hello. Is there a traveler and Paimon in there?
That's Alosha! Come in!
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little... I see. So you're...
Good question. Paimon's not...
Not exactly. It's just... But don't worry. I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe...
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human. Right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we? That's just because Paimon knows how to eat.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal. I can give you some medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sight.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is...
All right. Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit. Klevv does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued. Might I ask who you're hoping to visit? Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with a harbinger. But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what— Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably— Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us, Greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that she doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew. That was a close call. Good thing I—
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon? Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems. Why else? I was just about to sit down and, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Klevv, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside. Well, I felt our time working together in Nod Cry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. On the plus side, Snezhnaya actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course. Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Rev the engines! Bring it!
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste. Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right? Wanna take a guess? Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know. That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya by now. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuzha. Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask question. It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to by the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed... Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troop. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster, Pulcinella. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right? Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judge. His best course of action will be to distance... What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. Though you'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see, and that having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved. And the Tsaritsa sitting at—
All right, I'm done carrying the— You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not— I just don't understand, that's all. Anyway, do I Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left. I only meant you should be You— Fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay?
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it—
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlo-Lightovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, and honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help. Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Podvorye restaurant. Find her room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
vengeance! Try and stop me! Full throttle! Try and stop me!
Nice and cool. Natlan doesn't have places like this.
Not bad. It's all yours. Incoming!
They weren't exaggerating. This is from what I've been told. Most of the trapped... Yeah, you do that while I check the... Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Hello, friend. I'd like to ask you a question.
I have to be getting...
Don't go any further. It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Let's go. Every second counts. Careful. Something's moving. This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent. Hadada.
Stay back!
Waltz of the snowflakes. Pirouette. I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move. Crystalline Adagio.
Lightning Flash! Bellowing Thunder!
Together.
Oh, thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now.
Thank you. Come on,
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical... Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. People are just food in its eyes. It's lucky we got here when we did. The trapped miners have been successfully evacuated. Time for us to leave.
Wait, this place... There's... something...
What is that?
I don't know. It's back?
Yes, it has family. This way. Run! Out of here. Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. You really held your own today. Don't think I've seen... All right then. See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was... What brings you here, Odette? Here for a
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette, if you ever hear... They're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of... She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me...
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard. Sure, but Snezhnaya will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time. So first, Pantalone needs to approve the budget, then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incidents.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still. It just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnaya. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
Try and stop me!
Game's up. Time's over. Defensive mode
These should be worth something. Go on, take it. Easy money.
Gotcha. Rise with the sun. Light as a blazing sun.
Easy money.
Hey, not a bad haul. Things are about to get dicey. Bring it! Something to add to my collection.
Easy money.
Full throttle!
Hey, not a bad haul.
Quietly now. Cha! Game's up. Fun's over.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Rev the engines! Try and stop me! Switching gears. Gotcha.
Defensive mode engaged.
Bring it.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. One of them.
Rev the engines!
Wane, a moonlit night for all. So, Moomy, shine like a gemstone!
Divine light, shield them!
Strike a pose!
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
Strange footsteps. Strange footsteps.
Fine.
Let the world collide!
Silence!
Surge! Come say hi! Okay, that's
Be sanctified.
learned my lesson.
Shut up. Run faster.
Is it what you wish to find? Hopefully the excitement of opening a treasure chest has at least made it a worthwhile experience.
You want to see my archive? Of course! I'm always happy to show off my masterpiece. I even did the illustrations.
Take it easy. Cleanup sequence initiated. Take it easy.
A chest full of valuables. And a trove of potential clues. Quiet now. Things are about to get
Hear the echoes of the valley! Wrath from the sky! The flame burns on.
Busted. Big mistake. Game's up. Game's over.
keeping a lookout.
Hey, not a bad haul. Try and stop me!
Gotcha! Insulation.
Full throttle!
Easy money.
Quietly now.
Big mistake.
Defensive mode engaged.
Bring it.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Wanna split it? Just kidding. You can take it.